Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jeff Ray.
Incredible, incredible. Welcome to the great state of Texas, my home state. Yeah. And we are in the beautiful city of San Antonio, my hometown. Have you seen it? The Alamo, La Villita, the Riverwalk, Hemisphere Arena. Have you seen this town? Isn't it beautiful? It's good to finally bring SolidWorks World to my home state and my hometown. And yes, I am a Texas Aggie. Yeah. Let's get started. We have so many cool things to show you this week. We need to jump in right now. I want to take you back to a few months ago. Something happened that had the entire world mesmerized and transfixed. For 69 days, the world stood still while we waited for the fate of 33 men trapped underground in a mine in Chile. You remember that? They were trapped more than 2,000 feet under the surface of the earth, over 600 meters. They were there for 69 days before they were rescued. No one has ever lived that long underground. Groups from around the world gathered to try to help support the miners and the miners' family. It even went so far as NASA. NASA deployed a team to help dealing and coping with the effects of such long periods of time of isolation. Well, that rescue was a tribute to human faith, to ingenuity, and yes, to engineering. Sujan Patel is with us, and Rudy Lyon. Sujan is the senior design engineer and CAD administrator at SRAM. Sujan's on the front row, and Rudy Lyon, R&D manager of Center Rock, joins us too. They played, and their teams played, a critical role in rescuing those miners. SRAM is based in Pennsylvania. They are a leading manufacturer. They're a leading manufacturer of drilling rigs, and those rigs are used to supply equipment for mining, energy, and geothermal businesses. People don't know this, but SRAM drilled the first tunnel that identified where the miners were located. They found the miners, and that tunnel was their lifeline for 69 days. They also built the Plan B tunnel, and a lot of people don't know this, but Plan B means what it says. The Plan A tunnel got all of the attention and support and resources. That was the primary tunnel that was being drilled to rescue the miners. SRAM worked on Plan B. Plan B was the tunnel that found and rescued the miners. The drill bit was supplied by Center Rock, another great SolidWorks customer. They have a pneumatic drill that literally chips away at the rock like a jackhammer. Their CEO, Brandon Fisher, even went on site to Chile, and he stayed there side by side that entire period of time to personally monitor the effort. Halfway through the drilling effort, the drill bit failed because it turned out that the rock was far harder than anyone could have predicted, and not a lot of people know about that. This is when human ingenuity really kicked in. They had to somehow rescue and pull out the broken bit because it had snapped off underneath. They opened up SolidWorks on site, they designed a new bit, sent the files back home to Pennsylvania, and only 3 days later, 3 days, they were back up and running. Now, in normal circumstances, that effort would have taken 4 weeks. That was the difference between life and death. But there's more. Center Rock used SolidWorks and gyroscopic data to plot the course to find where the miners were located. Think about that, 2,000 feet underground to find a room about the size of your living room. Incredible precision. Another SolidWorks customer, Oakley, provided 35 pairs of their Oakley radar sunglasses. As you may recall, when you saw the miners coming out, they were wearing heavy, dark sunglasses. The on-site medical team was afraid that because of the light deprivation, their retinas would suffer irreparable harm. And so they provided the glasses that protected the miners' eyes. Great story. Oakley Lens, designed and manufactured in SolidWorks. Well, every day, engineers design products. You design products that improve the quality of life. But quite frankly, sometimes you save lives. Engineers see the world a little differently. A team that I've talked about in the past is an incredible team. It's a not-for-profit. They're called Design That Matters. You may recall back in Orlando a couple of years ago, I had their infant incubator on stage with me. It was designed to be maintained and operated easily in the developing world. 1.8 million of the 4 million infant deaths that occur every year could have been prevented had they had access to a working incubator. Well, Time magazine noticed what we talked about, and they recently recognized the NeoNurture incubator as one of the top 50 inventions of 2010. It incorporated car parts because the team found that even in the most remote areas, there may not be access to service diagnosticians, but there certainly are mechanics working on cars and trucks in the community. So they built it out of car parts so that it could be serviced by the local mechanic. Headlights are used to keep the infant warm. Dashboard fans are used to circulate the air. And even the door chime is used to provide an alarm system to rescue the child. It's all powered by a simple motorcycle battery. That was perfected by a team of students under the leadership of our good friend Timothy Prestero. That device right now is going through final trials in Nepal, India, Bangladesh, Cambodia, and Vietnam, and it is starting to save lives. Well, I'm here today to show you another project that's really cool that my guess is within a few years will also be recognized by Time magazine. This is called the Firefly, and it's right here. I've got it here. We'll turn it on. The Firefly is used to combat infant jaundice. It turns out that 60% of infants suffer from jaundice in their first week of life. And if not treated properly, it can lead to disastrous consequences later on in the child's life. The treatment is actually very, very simple. All you need to do is shine visible blue light in the 460 nanometer spectrum on the infant's skin, and you can cure jaundice. But the challenge is to create a medical device that is appropriate for the very different settings of a poor and rural hospital. Hospital staffers simply don't get the kind of training that they need to operate complex devices. And in that part of the world, there are many more patients than there are caregivers. So Design That Matters asked a very different question. How can we create a device that is hard to use incorrectly? Think about that. All day long, we design things that are easy to use correctly. They took it much farther, designing something that was hard to use incorrectly. It had to have a streamlined shape, because even in that part of the world, if it's not an attractive device, people won't use it. And it could not look cheap. People will not use an inferior design product. So they used SolidWorks, kicked out photorealistic renderings of the early concepts. Those renderings and that process with the caregivers proved to be invaluable because they could express different design concepts and present them and help break through the barriers of foreign culture and foreign language. It is a true living example that 3D is the universal language. Well, SolidWorks served as a kind of a virtual testing prototype for this device. It's intended to use to treat only one infant at a time. If you look at this, only one infant can fit in this. Design That Matters discovered that more than one infant was being put in the device and cross-infection rates were skyrocketing. So that was a critical element. It's also transportable. It's easy to put the child in the device and enter it here, and the child gets the proper treatment. Lights are shown from above and below so that the infant is treated completely. Makes it hard to use incorrectly. Well, Will Harris is with us. Will helped design this. He's with Design That Matters. Thanks for coming, Will. Even I can operate it, 2 buttons. So you've seen some really cool products done by really cool engineers. CenterRock, Schramm, Oakley, design that matters. You are making a difference. And that's why we talk so much at SolidWorks about the emotional paycheck. It's the value that we get, the inspiration that we get in seeing what you do with our tools and technology. That gets us so excited. Now, last year, some SolidWorks people got together, and they wanted to create a video that was very different from anything else. It's not advertising. It's our tribute to you, the engineer. Why don't we take a look at that?
At the age of 8, Samuel Wilson came to the aid of his little sister. He didn't just fix her tea party table, he retrofitted it with a height-adjustable leveling leg. He learned that fixing something brings happiness, but improving it brings something much greater. When he was 13, Sam decided to redefine neighborhood skateboarding. So he modified his ramp with a car jack. It was the cause of numerous bumps and bruises, but according to his best friend, it was awesome. At 16, Sam discovered that sometimes within a piece of old, forgotten equipment lives potential. And that his efforts really do make a difference. In college, Sam realized for the first time how much he takes for granted. Where he walks, where he lives, where he sleeps. So he gave the best birthday gift possible to his roommate, the top bunk. At 40, Sam recognized that he could use his skills as an engineer to help someone severely injured. So by combining function and feel, he developed a fully integrated artificial arm. Because in a time of crisis, there is no greater comfort than the hug of a loved one, except shaking the hand of a man who lost his.
So I want to thank the SolidWorks team that put that together, from the creative to the actual video production, but also to putting together some of the prototypes that were used to kind of validate these ideas. And you can see some of those sketches and works in process in the Partner Pavilion and Product Showcase. So great job. You know, every year we bring together and highlight a select number of people in the audience. This year is no different. The first I want to do is recognize those 100 people yesterday that came in early and took the certification exams. 100 newly certified people are here today. Stand up and be recognized. That is a huge accomplishment. Well done. Well, we started SolidWorks World back in 1999, back in Palm Springs, and we thought it would be fun to recognize the people who have been with us for every SolidWorks World. Some of them we found, and they're wearing black cowboy hats. Others, we know you're out there. So if we could have everyone who has been with us for every SolidWorks World since 1999, Stand up and be recognized. And I've had a lot of fun with my buddy Joe Lance. As you know, Joe Lance is an engineer at Halliburton, and he's always good at rounding up the Halliburton team and coming to SolidWorks World. And 3 years ago, he cornered me, and he said, look, when are you going to bring SolidWorks World to Texas, to our home state? And I said, Joe, I can't do it unless you fill the room. This is a big deal. He said, I'll bring more people from Halliburton than ever before. In the past, he's brought 20, 21, 22 people. This year, he bested his record, and I am thrilled to welcome 33 members of the Halliburton team. Congratulations. But a lot of Texas companies rolled out the carpet, and I really appreciate that. Dresser Wayne of Austin and Southwest Research Institute here in San Antonio each brought a dozen attendees, and I congratulate you too. And Baker, Canrig, Cooper, AMD, Pathfinder, and Oceaneering all rolled out their carpets too and brought a lot of people. And you'll recall Oceaneering played a key role in the cleanup of the BP oil disaster, making a difference. So congratulations to all the Texas companies that are here, and welcome and thank you for your hospitality. Well, you may have noticed up there that my job title has changed. I recently accepted a new position with Dassault Systems. Bernard Charles sat down with me in the early winter and talked to me about his vision and ideas for growth for the company. And I told him that I was on board, that I wanted to help with that. But I did have a little point of negotiation. I hope he doesn't mind me saying this. I said, Bernard, I'll take the job and I'll sign up for this, but I would like one last chance to say hi to everyone at SolidWorks World. So I really appreciate that opportunity, and I want to thank all of you for 7.5 years of just incredible life experiences for me. You've really lifted me up and inspired me, and I thank you for our time together. I'll still be around, but I'll just be in the background. You've got a great leadership team supporting you, and we're in Texas, so we should recognize that there is a new sheriff in town, and that person is Bertrand Seco, and he's been promoted to take my place as CEO of SolidWorks. Now, Bertrand will carry on the work that John Hirschtick and the founding team started when they began SolidWorks back in 1993. He joined us in 1997, and for those of you who became SolidWorks customers in those early years, you did it on faith. You believed that we could create something great together. Bertrand took the job with SolidWorks with the same sense of faith. He was employee number 2 in Europe, and that's how much he believed in the cause. He's a trained engineer. You'll notice the boat photo here is a boat that he designed and built when he was 13, and it's still being used by his children and enjoyed today. So please join me in welcoming your new SolidWorks Chief Executive Officer, Bertrand Seco.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, everyone in the audience. So really, it's a great honor for me to be here on stage in front of you. When I joined SolidWorks 14 years ago, you're right, Jeff, it was in January '97, I never dreamed that I would be one day on stage here at SolidWorks World, the CEO of SolidWorks. So thank you. Thank you very much. And before we move on, we want to thank Jeff for the 7 years at SolidWorks and the great job you did with us. We wish you all the best for the future. And before he leaves the stage, I want you to have with him a big SolidWorks round of applause.
Thanks.
So Jeff talked about some of the great things you, our customers, you are doing. But I know also that there are other things you want to hear about. So let's talk a little bit about 2010. First of all, we want to thank you for making the trip to SolidWorks World this year, and overall for your investment in SolidWorks. Despite the very difficult economical conditions, 2010 has been a very good year for SolidWorks. Our business was healthy, and it's even the best year on record. We were able to continue to invest in the R&D teams and the technical support groups. But what does it mean for you? It means simply that the R&D teams and the technical support person, they are focusing on innovation instead of thinking about the possibility of losing their job. Our reseller community is also very healthy. None of them in 2009 or 2010 went out of business. And this is underscoring that same commitment. Once again, this year, we have brought a large number of our R&D team. You have here in the room, and I think they are sitting here in the front, 63 members of the R&D team. So please, guys, stand up. So 63 members here who are available for you. You can meet and discuss. So just a small trick to recognize them. They wear a small red ribbon on their badge. So when you walk the hallway, you can meet and discuss with them. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. You know, our release, SolidWorks 2011, includes hundreds of new announcements. We were thinking when we rolled out the release that memory management would be the most popular feature. You are telling us that it's now the D-feature tool that you prefer the most. It helps you to preserve your IP by making it easier to remove details so that you can share your design accurately. Hopefully, you should have heard about DraftSight, right? I hope you know what it is. It's a 2D FreeCAD product that lets you easily read, write, and share your DWG files. It is the most successful 2D CAD product in the history in terms of adoptions. The numbers are awesome. Look at that. 300,000 downloads, 66,000 activation, and in less than 6 months, 16,000 members of the DraftSight community. You are able to see DraftSight in the partner pavilion in booth 445. So when you have time, just take a look. It's awesome. If you pay attention to our blogs, you will see that we organize regularly contests and we give away free passes for SolidWorks World. One of the winners was a person named Todd Blackshear. I don't know if you remember, but Todd got married at SolidWorks World in Las Vegas in 2006. He decided to come back to celebrate his 5th anniversary here at SolidWorks World in San Antonio. And obviously, we wanted to mark the occasion by giving him a gift. First of all, thank you for coming. You are here in the front row, so thank you both for coming, and congratulations. And since the traditional gift for a 5th anniversary is wood, we think that to give you a nice piece of furniture in addition to your home, so it's a piece of furniture from a company called Century Furniture, and obviously it's designed with SolidWorks. So thank you and congratulations. Speaking of blogs, we have been reading and listening to the blogs over the past year, listening to what you said about the technology announcement we had at SolidWorks World in Anaheim 12 months ago. I want to give you an update on the product roadmap. Last February, we committed on supporting 3 platforms: desktop, online, and mobile. We have been seeing a lot of conversation about moving the SolidWorks application online and what it means for the future of the desktop application. I want to say it in front of you, it will never be an either-or choice for you. It's a decision that you will make yourself, you, our customer. We will always offer locally installed application, desktop CAD, data management, or simulation. I want to say that again because it's really important. We will always have a locally installed desktop CAD. Just to clarify so that it's said. We know that at the end, the market will tell us. And the market, it's you. All what we want is to have the application ready when you tell us you are ready. Our first online offering is called SolidWorks Enfuse. You will see more of that on Wednesday. This is a new tool. It levels the playing field for smaller companies and individual users to easily upload, organize, and share designs. You will get some of the capabilities that larger companies with IT resources have enjoyed for a while without doing the upfront investment. That's exactly what SolidWorks Enfuse is about. And I think here in the room, a lot of people are really concerned by that. We will introduce new capabilities that not only helps you to develop great product, but also help company to bring their product to market. We want to use 3D to impact the success of the business, not just the engineering department, to go a little bit further than that. You will be seeing more of that today and on Wednesday. In conclusion, as the new CEO of SolidWorks, I want to keep the tight connection between you, the users, and the management team at SolidWorks. I want also to continue to develop the power of the SolidWorks community everywhere in the world. This could not happen without the leadership and the support of all of Dassault Systems. I want to bring on stage Bernard Charles. He is the CEO of Dassault Systems. He is going to share with us what the new 3D LifeLax technology can bring and help you to make our job easier. So please welcome Bernard Charles.
Morning.
Good morning, Bernard. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. Congratulations for your new job.
Thank you.
Jeff, I love your boots. I will not leave here without a pair of boots. It's really great. Well, look, I'm going to talk to you about real customer challenges.
I'll let you go.
And I'm so pleased to be here for the second time. Really, you've been using SolidWorks for collaboration, great design. You have created a lot of digital assets. And of course, the challenge here that you all have, that we all have in the industry, is to make our products, the great design, successful product that customer will buy. And one aspect of this is the sales process. What I want to demo today to you is how the sales process, setting yourself apart from your competition in design respect, is possible. Let me show you a sneak preview of our technology that can solve this kind of great challenges. It's called Post-3D. Let's say I am a salesman, which in fact I am, and I'm going to meet a customer, and I really want to promote this great design Jeff presented many, many great companies doing great design. And I want to meet this customer and convince, or consumer and convince him about the fact that I have the right product. For that, I want to invite my best engineer. And my best engineer here, Jeremy, a well-known Jeremy. So Jeremy, can you join me here? You all know Jeremy. Please welcome Jeremy.
Good morning.
Let's go design. I love your episodes.
Thank you, Bernard.
By the way, the opening was very dangerous. I was scared.
The shooting?
Wow. This
Yeah, well,
was very cool.
Marie's dangerous with the guns, so.
Well, so, yes, she is, indeed. So I'm a huge fan, as you know, of your series. And Let's Go Design is really an outstanding way to leverage communities, to create value through community-based design. Last week, Jeremy, I was in China.
Okay.
And I met with the team from Shanghai Tunnel Engineering, a very prestigious company. They are using SolidWorks, of course.
Great.
And this company was intrigued with the concept that I discovered, by the way, yesterday, physically, this concept of CAD share.
Ultimate CAD share.
Ultimate CAD share. And they believe that it could bring to their engineers a new level of productivity, having a fun environment, and really being able to really produce more with less time.
Okay.
So I promised the team, and one person there promised to have a tour so they could see what actually this CAD share is about.
Well, that's fantastic, but Bernard, it's a substantial design, it's a substantial installation of the environment,
I know,
right?
it's a
And
big
so to break it down, pack it up, ship it to China, not probably the best way to go.
Well, really no problem. You have great SolidWorks users here, and they've been using emails, they've been using pictures, DWG, and now draft site. So today you can do a lot on a global basis by connecting with this kind of media. I do understand, and we all know, with this kind of pictures, you don't really get the real-life experience, the real-life context.
That's true.
About what this product is about and how it's going to help me improve my working condition and my life. So I would like to show it to Judith Zhao.
Okay.
Judith Zhao, representing Shanghai Tunnel Engineering. And using this so-called post-3D, I want her to discover what this famous CAD share is about.
Okay, sounds good.
Now let's go on the computer and log on and see how we can see. And you have here my personal view. You have my personal view. It's a showcase. And basically what you have here, just in the back, is a showroom. And you can recognize the iconic SolidWorks products.
I recognize the car.
You remember last year I drove the car? I tried to buy it, but... So Jeremy, this is my virtual room. You see my avatar. I hope you see that it's me. And
Let me log
Jeremy
into
is coming.
this place.
You are coming here. You are joining me,
I'm
Jeremy.
in a classic T-shirt, my
Wow.
daily workwear.
So,
You're in the handsome suit I can see as always. This is cool.
hi, Jeremy. And you know he has long hairs now. So we are meeting here in the virtual showroom.
Right.
And by the way, on your left, this will be Jeremy's viewpoint as he's visiting the showroom. On the center is my viewpoint. And we are there. It's easy. It's so easy and so cool. You know what? You can easily connect, and then you just publish. You just publish the digital SolidWorks asset that you have. You publish them on the site. You can directly publish in this virtual environment. This is the power of lifelike experience. Sustainable development is not about great products and great design. It's also about understanding in which context they are going to be used. So last night, I updated this great CAD share. And let's have Judith joining us from China.
Sounds good.
Judith, are you there? Yes,
Oh, yeah.
please.
Hello. Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Bernard. I just logged in.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
I speak fluent Chinese now.
Judith, what time is it?
So,
What time is it in China right now?
Quite late. Almost midnight.
midnight. Thank you for joining. Now, remember, on your left side, you have Jeremy's viewpoint. On the right side, you have Judith's viewpoint. And in the center, you have my viewpoint. And we are going to really help Judith discover this experience. Jeremy, why don't you explain the little about the overall design of Cat Chair so
Sure.
Judith will understand it.
Yeah.
All right, Judith. Well, as you can see in front of you, we built a futuristic floating office chair. The best part for me is it's powered completely by an iPhone, okay? We also tackled adding, as much cool components around the chair as we possibly could think of for CAD designers. There's rapid prototyping built into the office. There's 3D motion controls built in. There's a switch built into the armrest of the chair that lights up the floor like you're in a movie theater. And then, of course, there's all kinds of other cool stuff we've added, and SolidWorks, of course, running on that workstation. And basically, the best part for me, or one of the best parts, is it's really clean. Everything floats off the floor.
It's amazing.
Cool.
It's amazing. And Judith, I incorporated the iPhone design aspect in the virtual model for you to try it. Look at the iPhone in the virtual environment, the lifelike environment. And now let's click on the drafting table on your iPhone. You just click on it.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually the interface on the phone is exactly what we have in real life. I've dialed in the motors to actually move you away smoothly from the door to the far side of the environment. I mean, you can command the chair to come over to you, jump in, and go wherever you'd like in the office space. We have some pre-programmed spots here. But it really feels more like you're in a space station than an office chair.
It's cool. Oh, Jeremy, what if I make mistake? What if I wanted to move somewhere else?
That's not a problem. Directly in the middle of the iPhone, there's a button which will stop the movement of the linear actuators up above on the gantry. You could also just click another button on the iPhone. It'll take you somewhere else, like the monitors, for example.
Judith, let's have some fun by taking a virtual seat in the chair. And please click on the chair. Remember, what you're going to see on your right side is Judith's view when she's sitting in the chair. So you can really replicate the real-life experience for both Jeremy, myself, and Judith.
Okay, guys, stand back.
Let's get inside.
Oh.
She could sit in the chair. I'll stand behind.
Jeremy, all set.
Cool. So if you look, now that she's clicked monitors, it's actually behaving a lot like it would in real life. The center screen is going to show you, Judith, a 3D via composer animation. And it's basically going to explain to you a little bit about the concept of this community-based design. We wanted something fresh for an office space. It's got this pass-through door concept, in one door, out the other, if you'd like. If you were to stack a bunch of these hexagon layouts together, you could have a really artistic floor plan, like the ultimate office floor plan. I mean, imagine installing a bunch of these. You don't have to have them in a straight line. You could be pretty creative with it. On the right-hand screen, we actually have information from SolidWorks directly. We ran simulation on the swing arm. We tested for things like motion factors and stress factors. Pretty cool.
Oh, that's great. I think my engineers will love it, and even non-engineers will love it too. I think I would take 200.
Yes!
Nice.
Yes!
That's a good deal.
I told you, Jeremy, I'm your best salesman.
That's great. I didn't even have to ship it. Nice.
200. Well, you know what? The Cat Chair, which I tried yesterday, is on the booth 433. Please take the time to look at this great design. It's an amazing design, frankly speaking. I want these kind of things in my office.
Okay.
I will have dashboard, and it's so funny. It's really well done, and you have so many information and so many great design. Let's Go Design is really a great initiative. Awesome. Thank you, Jeremy, for your support, and thank you for the win. We got the business.
All right.
We got the business. So this is the power. Thank you again, Jeremy. This is the power of Post 3D. So what you have seen here is the result of a major initiative across the Dassault system, across all brands. You have been able to take advantage of Composer, 3D via Composer, to expand and use the digital asset that you have in SolidWorks to really create documentation. In the near future, you will be able to create real life-like experience using online context to really create a relationship between you, your consumer, or partner in a very lifelike way. This is the power of post-3D. And we believe that it's a new way to do business. It's a new way to imagine. It's a new way to engage. It's a new way to create leadership. And this ability to demonstrate your products, the great design you do, and enable your sales force, your customer service, to really help your customer get the product in their life environment will be a competitive advantage for you. And that's what we want to do with Post-3D, part of the 3D VIA family. I really hope you see that we are very committed to the digital assets that you have and help you leverage all kind of technology we have at Dassault System to expand your portfolio and make you successful. Thank you very much again, and I hope you enjoy this and you see a perspective for the future. And with that, Bertrand?
So Bernard, awesome, amazing.
You want to buy more catch here too?
I can tell you with my sales background, if one day you look for a job, you call me.
Very good.
What about that?
You know what? I have a job now. I'm pleased with it. But you know, Bertrand, this is a new way to do business.
Right.
And I want to take this opportunity also, of course, to congratulate you for this great journey at the system, at SolidWorks, and with your new position as CEO of SolidWorks. Jeff, congratulations for the new commitment you have now. I feel now almost having some relaxing time, you know. You are going to be on the road, driving all the brands around the globe, and I count on you. The only downside of it is we are going to have to speak English at the executive committee at Dassault System. But that's okay.
American English,
That's
right?
okay. Welcome on board, and Jeff, people loves what you do, and clearly there is an opportunity to create lifelike experience in so many businesses. Good luck, have a great SolidWorks World, and thank you again for your attention.
Thank you, Bernard. So, if you want to see again the demonstration, it's available on the link that you see behind me on the screen. Second, I remember you that if you want to try the CAD chair, you can do it in the partner pavilion. So you can use it, try it, play with it. It's a very strong and solid design, so it's available over there for you to try. So when I was backstage, somebody gave me that hat. So because I need to wear one, you know, today it's my 13th SolidWorks World, so I guess I have to put it that way. Okay, so now it's time. You know, the hard work is going to really to start now. So we have a pool of talent here in that room, which is awesome. So this is day one of SolidWorks World. So have a great SolidWorks World, and see you tomorrow for the general session. Thank you.